It all started when the Smith family moved into their new house in the suburbs. They were a happy family of 4: Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and their 2 daughters, Emily and Sarah. Emily was 8 years old and Sarah was 6. The family was excited to start their new life in their new home, but they had no idea what horrors awaited them. It started with small things. Toys would move on their own, doors would slam shut without any wind, and the girls would wake up in the middle of the night screaming. At first, the family brushed it off as their imagination, but soon the incidents became more frequent and violent. One night, Mrs. Smith woke up to find Emily standing at the foot of her bed, staring at her with blank eyes. Mrs. Smith tried to talk to her daughter, but she wouldn't respond. That's when Mrs. Smith realized something was wrong. She called a priest to come and bless the house, but it didn't work. The incidents only became more frequent and terrifying. The family began to notice changes in Emily's behavior. She would talk in strange voices, throw tantrums, and even hurt herself. The Smiths were at their wits' end and didn't know what to do. They consulted a demonologist who told them that their daughter was possessed by a powerful demon. He warned them that the demon was not just any demon, but a demon of the highest order, and they needed to act fast. The demonologist performed an exorcism, but the demon fought back. It spoke in tongues and threw objects across the room. The family watched in horror as their daughter contorted in unnatural ways, her eyes turning black. The demon spoke to them, telling them that it had no intention of leaving their daughter's body. Days turned into weeks, and the Smith family became prisoners in their own home. They were afraid to leave Emily alone, and even when they were with her, they felt as if they were being watched. They tried everything they could to save their daughter's soul, but the demon was too strong. One night, the family woke up to find Emily missing. They searched the entire house but couldn't find her. That's when they heard a strange noise coming from the basement. They cautiously made their way down the stairs and found Emily standing in the middle of a circle of candles, surrounded by strange symbols drawn in blood. The demon had taken over Emily's body completely, and it was using her to summon other demons to the house. The family was trapped, and they knew they had to act fast. They tried to perform another exorcism, but the demon was too powerful. They called the demonologist again, but he never answered. The Smiths were running out of options, and they knew that time was running out. They decided to make a desperate move and perform the exorcism themselves. They gathered all the holy objects they could find and started reciting prayers. It was a long and grueling process, but they refused to give up. Just when they thought they had won, something strange happened. Emily's body began to contort and twist, and her eyes turned black once again. The family watched in horror as the demon spoke to them through their daughter's voice. It told them that it was not just one demon, but many, and they had all taken over Emily's body. The Smiths were now facing a horde of demons, and they had no idea how to stop them. They tried to flee the house, but the demons were too powerful. They were trapped, and they knew that they were going to die. The family was never seen again, and the house was abandoned. The locals whispered of strange noises coming from the house at night, and some claimed to have seen strange figures in the windows. Nobody dared to go near the house, and it became a ghostly reminder of the horrors that the Smith family had faced. Years went by, and the house remained untouched. But one day, a group of teenagers dared each other to spend the night in the abandoned house. They laughed and joked, thinking it was all a silly game. But as the night went on, strange things began to happen. They heard strange noises, and the temperature dropped rapidly. Suddenly, they heard a voice that sounded like a little girl. It whispered to them, telling them to run. They tried to leave, but the doors wouldn't budge. The windows were sealed shut, and they were trapped. They could hear the demons laughing in the darkness. The teenagers were never seen again, and the house remained abandoned. But some say that on quiet nights, you can still hear the laughter of the demons and the screams of the Smith family echoing through the halls of the house.